Today is day 2 of vibe coding a new app, and where I left off with day 1 is I had given Lovable some very vague instruction to build a stem splitting app. And I was vague on purpose for 2 reasons. One, I just kind of wanted to see what it would do with as little information as possible, but also I have given vibe coding apps product requirements documents and specific instructions before, and it tended to over engineer, get way too far ahead, make a mess of things, and then break. And so for this particular app, I just wanted to spoon feed it step by step, which means things are going to go a little bit slower, but allows me to kind of see what it's doing along the way and make those adjustments rather than waiting until the end. So I was actually really impressed with what it did to start. Without really giving it much information, it made the assumption that I want to upload a song file, which is correct, and that I want to extract individual like vocals, drums, bass, and other. I may change what track types it does in the future, but for now, for a start, I was actually pretty impressed. So the only thing it didn't do is it did tell me it was a simulation and that I need to connect an API on the back end to do any actual splitting processing. So an API is an application programming interface, and all that really means it just allows my application to talk with another application, which is actually going to do the backend work. So I'm not actually having to develop a whole stem splitting process, but I just kind of wanted that quick win of like, hey, is this going to work? So I did procrastinate the last couple of days because I was making a song with AI, which is in the link below if you haven't checked it out. It's called I Vibe Code. It's a very tongue-in-cheek, fun song about vibe coding, so I hope you enjoy it. But I needed a song for this particular app and showing you guys, so I didn't get like copyright or anything like that. So it was a lot of fun. Let's get to it. I need to put the API in. So I have that ready. All right, so I'm going to choose this one. Yeah, we need to enable Lovable Cloud first. So that's the thing about building with Lovable that I like, but also can be intimidating for anyone who's new to vibe coding is I don't really feel like dealing with hosting or anything else. So I do have to, if I'm going to host, I'm going to host on Lovable, which is fine for now. I may change my mind later. All right. So Lovable Cloud is now enabled. I've got database and storage, edge functions, and secrets management. Great. Cool. So it's done. I hope it works. I think it'll work. We're going to cross our fingers. So here is iVibe code MP3, splitting the stems. It should be reaching out to LAO, of course. Of course, we have an error. Try to fix. So we're back. It looks like it made a couple of fixes. All right, try to upload again. I don't think this is going to work, but let's see. It says they're ready. Wah wah. What? No. It came back and it said try clicking play on a stem card now, so it should stream the actual separated audio. I still don't believe it. I'm not a coder, I just press go. Talk to a box and it starts to glow. Half of it works, half I don't know. Ship it. That is a great audio clip for today's video because half of it works, half I don't know exactly what happened today because about half the time we had issues. Let's see about drums. I don't think there's drums in the very beginning. I think the drums come in later. I thought I heard some. There we go. There's just the drums. That's kind of cool. Bass, I don't know. Was there bass in there? Okay, I'm pretty sure there's not piano. It's missing guitar. Obviously, I had some issues along the way where it had to be corrected a couple of times, which is one of the issues with not giving it specific instructions. But at the end of today's video, we did end up with stems, so that's pretty cool. I think tomorrow I will have it um, rearrange what stems it's extracting. Like I definitely want guitar, which I don't know why it's not there, other than I didn't actually tell it to do guitar specifically. We'll look at that for the next video, but overall, it was painful. I probably burned through more credits than I would have liked, but it is what it is, and that's what we got for today. So I'll see you in the next one.